everyone for your warm and kind introduction. And dear friends, first of all, I would like to thank IBM for hosting such a nice party for me and my delegation. And let me have the chance to meet with so many distinguished guests and friends. And as you know, I came to Ohio State yesterday afternoon. And this is actually the visit planned a long time ago. And since I came to New York last August. So when we talk about the program for this visit, and Yifan is so kind to organize today's function. So she asked me to brief you about the Chinese economic development and how is my view on the future cooperation between the Ohio State with relevant Chinese provinces concerned. So sorry, because my English is not so good, because my first foreign language is Laos. Anybody been to Laos? So English actually is my second foreign language, so that's why I have to read the paper, and then I'm ready to answer your questions. So, please be more patient. Thank you. So the first part about the Chinese economic situation. The world witnessed the major development, major transformation, and major adjustment in the first decade of the 21st century. During this decade, China enjoyed sustained and fast development, and its relations with the outside world underwent profound changes. China's development, achievements, and its future course have become a focus of international attention. During the past decade, China's economy grew further and people's living standards rose markedly thanks to the hard work of the Chinese people. Today, China has become the second largest economy, largest exporter, second largest importer, and the largest emerging market in the world. The basic living needs of the 1.3 billion Chinese people are adequately met, and the number of people in absolute poverty is drastically reduced. On the other hand, the difficulties China faces in its development should not be ignored. China remains a developing country with a large population, weak economic foundation, and a serious imbalance and lack of coordination in its development. China needs to make persistent and strenuous efforts to achieve its development goals, guided by the 12th Five-Year Plan for Economic and Social Development, adopted last year. China will pursue scientific development, accelerate the shift of the growth model, advance scientific and technological innovation, and deepen reform and opening up to promote long-term, steady, and fast economic development, and social harmony and progress. The world will see a more open China with more sustainable development and greater social harmony. China's development has both brought real benefits to the Chinese people and contributed to the global development and prosperity. During the past 10 years, China imported close to $730 50 billion of goods on average annually, creating over 14 million jobs for relevant countries and regions. At the end of the 12th five-year period, in 2015, China's total economic output will be around US $8.6 trillion. It is expected that China will import about US $10 trillion of goods in the next 5 years. Actually, only 4 years left. And this will further boost the world economic growth. China needs the world to continue to develop itself, and China's development will in turn contribute more to the common development of the world. Second, I would like to talk about how we should push forward about relations between China relevant provinces with Ohio State. Over the recent years, China and the state of Ohio have enjoyed fruitful economic cooperation. China is Ohio's third largest export market and its second largest source of import of goods. In 2011 alone, Ohio exported to China $274 million worth of goods. Currently, 14 Chinese enterprises, including Beijing Western Industry, are making investments in Ohio. Meanwhile, more than 190 companies from Ohio State are investing in China. The business ties between the two sides are truly gaining momentum. Currently, there are new opportunities in the China-US business cooperation at the sub-regional or sub-national level. During the 12-year five-plan period, China will speed up economic restructuring, boost domestic demand, and increase consumption. Meanwhile, China's overseas investment is expecting a huge increase, with $100 billion in direct investment and $500 billion of the stock investment by 2013. The United States is implementing its strategy to double its exports and carrying out an initiative for foreign investors to select USA. Ohio is a major manufacturing base in the US, and it enjoys advanced education, cutting-edge science, and technology, rich human resources, and favorable policies. I hope that Ohio can bring into full play these advantages, forge closer ties with Chinese counterparts, and attract more and more Chinese companies to come to Ohio State. Together, we can make the cake of cooperation even bigger. So I would like to say, with common efforts, the future of Ohio State with relevant Chinese provinces concerned will be good. So as the Consulate General, I will try my best to do what I can do to let those goals be finalized. Thank you.